How you all doing out there? This is the Englishman who lives in Sweden, currently in Cyprus, and it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Let's talk about Sweden, shall we? I moved to Sweden in 1987. Got permanent citizenship or residency in 1991. When I moved there, it was cold, but it was paradise. It really was. Coming from a little industrial town in England called Doncaster, I weren't really used to walking down beaches and coastal areas and seeing so many incredibly beautiful, fit women. The streets were so clean. The violence was minimal. There were 2 or 3 headbangers, there always is. But everybody knew who they were and they gave them a wide berth. Sweden, in a nutshell, was incredible. A lot of snow in the winter, sunshine in the summer, skiing in the winter, birds in bikinis on the beaches in the summer. Very expensive, but who cared? You earn good money as well. Now, over the years, the decline, the fall of Sweden has been nothing short of spectacular. January 2025, the 29th, and already 32 bombs in Sweden. Shootings, multiple shootings weekly. The highest rape in Europe. Staggering statistic, 1 in 4 girls will be raped before the age of 20 in Sweden. One of the main reasons why I'm having a permanent move back there, my daughters. Now, I've been laughed at, I've been ridiculed, I've been deactivated, banned, removed from most social media net sites for sharing what's been happening in Sweden over the past few years. 32 bombs so far this year in Sweden. And it's not just Stockholm or Gothenburg or Malmö. Lund, Helsingborg, Landskrona, Okelljunga, Uppsala. It's an epidemic of monstrous proportions throughout the whole country. Now they're lowering the age of prison sentencing from 15 to 14. Honestly, all that's going to do is recruit 13-year-olds to do the dirty work. What is it that governments across Europe don't understand about this plague called multiculturalism? It's an experiment that spectacularly failed. That's exactly what's happened in Sweden. You import hundreds of thousands of people with a different mindset, a different culture. You can't expect it to work, especially when you're bringing in people from Eritrea, Somalia, Yemen, Afghanistan, Syria, and throwing them all together. Warring factions from where they come from, living on the same street as each other, in Sweden or Manchester or Berlin, and expect them to suddenly get on. This is the biggest crime against humanity that the elite have done. They took Sweden, said let's try and see what happens to an incredible country if we just throw a lot of shit into it. Let's see how the locals react. Let's see what happens to the culture and the religion. We can see what's happened. Sweden is being destroyed daily. And the authorities are powerless to stop it. They ain't got a clue what to do. And it's tragic. It is absolutely a travesty that this has been allowed to happen. It's obscene that the powers to be did it, and it's equally unfathomable that we allowed it to happen. 32 bombs in 29 days in Sweden. Where's it going to end? No doubt they'll blame it on gangs. They'll blame it on warring factions. They'll say Swedish citizen. Just because you get a citizenship doesn't mean that you're a Swede or a German or a Brit. You might have a passport saying you are, but you're not, are you? Not from your root and core. I'm as English as they come. Well, that said, I've spent that long in Sweden. I'm more Swedish than English now. This is why it affects me so much what's happening. Where's it going to end? The total destruction of Sweden, unless they adopt policies like Trump's doing now. But they'll never do that in Sweden. The government don't want that. The other day on TV, a poll said that a third of Swedish people think that Sweden's moving in the right direction. Oh, excuse me. It's tragic. It really is tragic. And maybe now that Spanish media and other countries' medias are starting to cover what's happening in Sweden, Sweden itself might wake up and say enough is enough. We're deporting so many people. No, you're not. It's likewise what Starmer's saying. We're deporting so many people. Hey, you fuck. You're letting in 3 times as many as what you're deporting. Unchecked criminals. Just look at Sweden to see what happens when you import shit and scum. It's a warning sign to all of us, all across Europe. We need to sort it out. That's it. From a sunny Cyprus, have a great day.